What if you woke up one day and found a hallway in your house that wasn't there before, or found a doorway that seemed to lead to an infinitely long corridor? What if, when you were helping a friend clean out an apartment they owned, you found a manuscript describing a movie about said house that didn't exist and citing books and people that either didn't exist or had never actually said what they were quoted as saying? What if you read a book about the movie, and it included the annotations of not just the author of the book, but the man that put the book together and the editor of that freshly put together book? Then you would have a house of leaves. I found out about House of Leaves through top fives and lists like that on TikTok and on YouTube. I was trying to find something interesting to read in the horror genre, and House of Leaves, at the time when I was watching these videos, kept popping up at the top of lists, like number one. And it was popping up at number one on lists of people's favorite books of all time. So that really caught my interest. I've been out of reading for a couple years, been busy starting a family. And it's only been recently that I've really started picking up enough time to actually be able to squeeze a book in here and there. So I wanted to dive in with something really good quality. So when I saw it popping up over and over and over again at number one on various lists for both best books of all time and for things that people were recommending for horror, I dove right in. I ordered it. Once I had it in hand and could browse through it, I quickly figured out why it had to be held. Because one thing that kept being mentioned over and over and over again was that you could not read a digital version. And I lean very heavily onto my Kindle to, number one, save some money, but number two, to keep my bookshelves from getting too packed down. So, holding the book, I'll put some pages up on screen as examples. You can see very quickly why it's a physical experience. The actual process of reading the book is part of the experience. And that became very, very obvious. It's heavily annotated, and even the actual layout of the text is non standard, with pages where the text is set in blocks at different points of the page or spaced in bizarre ways. It was unique enough that I started reading it that night. So, didn't hesitate, started reading it the very night that I got it. This was about 2 or 3 months ago, so towards the beginning of summer break.